nostalgic for one brand wash days? I know I am. It's been a while since we've done a full-on one brand wash day style video wherein we use just 3 products to wash and style this head of hair so that you can see exactly how the products perform, minimizing variables, keeping things consistent so that you can make informed decisions about the products that you purchase for your wavy curly hair. This is a series that was heavily featured on this channel in 2023. When I was in the process of growing out some bleach damage, we did a ton of one brand wash days comparing products side by side, and you guys seem to really love it, but we did do it a lot. So you did get a little bit bored, and I don't blame you. But it's been a minute since we've done one, and I thought it would be fun to do it again. Now, as you may have guessed by the title, today's video is all about Innersense. Yes, we have done a one brand wash day using Innersense products before. However, there are some really cool products from them, this is not sponsored by the way, that have just come out that I think are so good, so incredible. It is their scalp care line. I am floored by this stuff. Really love it, so I want to share that with you. Also, a styler that's been around for a minute from them, I just never really tried. I thought we would try it today, and I think you're gonna be pretty intrigued by the results. Here's foreshadowing right here. This is what the hair was looking like before we washed and styled. Yeah, I know. Pretty wild, pretty greasy, pretty floofy, pretty stretched out. So why don't we just cut to the chase and start washing this hair? I don't know about you, but when my hair is this bad, it takes forever for it to get wet. Like when it's full of buildup and gunk. Anyway, I'm really gonna take my time here and scrub my scalp with the pads of my fingers to make sure that the water gets all the way down to my roots. Now let's start things off with the Hair Renew Scalp Hair Bath. I just love that Innersense calls all of their shampoos hair bath. It sounds so nice and spa-like. This shampoo has fermented willow bark, which is rich in salicylates. This ingredient is meant to reduce flaking. It's kind of like salicylic acid, if I understand correctly. It also has pumpkin seed oil, which provides volumizing and antioxidant benefits, and coffee bean extract, which we love. It's gonna promote circulation and boost hair growth because of the boosted circulation, in theory. And also, can we appreciate the golden snitch? I mean, the Innersense scalp scrubber. Isn't this so cute? I think it's really sweet that this is an option. Also, I've tried a lot of scalp scrubbers in my day, and there is something about this one that has the rubber silicone bristles that just glide through my hair. I've tried other ones that have the silicone bristles that are kind of rubbery, and they kind of grab my hair. I don't love them, but I really love this one. This one glides through my hair, makes the shampoo really foam, suds, and lather, and just feels oh so good on my scalp. And for those of you who love seeing me rinse off my brushes, see, I rinsed off the scalp scrubber. I'm also rinsing my hair, and rinsing my hair, and rinsing my hair really, really thoroughly. Also, I'm gonna kind of wring out some of the excess water before I go in with the Hair Renew Soothing Conditioner. This conditioner also contains that fermented willow bark, which is also very anti-inflammatory. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. This conditioner also contains niacinamide, which is known for its ability to boost circulation, and it helps in growing long, strong hair while increasing volume. This also has rice protein, which we love a good protein, especially rice proteins, because they strengthen the hair and reduce the appearance of split ends by smoothing down the hair cuticle. This conditioner has tons and tons of slip. I was able to super easily finger detangle my hair. Usually the tangles don't just run screaming from my hair like this, but they did today. Now that my hair is fully detangled, I'm gonna grab my Perfect Hair Care brush and run this conditioner through my hair from root to tip. I really like using a wet brush to finish distributing my conditioner really, really evenly through my hair. It helps minimize frizz overall. Also, again, rinsing my brush. You're welcome. Now I'm really rinsing my hair, and you may be noticing that I forgot a step. I did not squish to condition today, and actually I think it's gonna wind up being an issue later on in the video, but we'll talk more about that later. Now I am taking my Bounce Curl defining brush. Yes, I have 2 separate brushes, and I'm using this brush to define my curl clumps. First, I brush everything really, really smooth and forward and straight. I push the hair off the sides and back of my neck, and I make sure to do that on the other side, turning the brush on its side when I do this so that the edge of the brush defines my clumps. This is one reason I love this brush so much. Also doing my crown section, standing up, shaking the hair off the back of my head, standing up, shaking the hair off the back of my head the other way, and now it's time to style with the I Create Curl Memory. My friend, real life curly girl, Allison Lupo, put me onto this product. She's the reason that I decided to try it. It has a sugar complex of sucralose and honey that is the hold agent, the hold ingredient, if you will. It also adds a whole lot of thickness to each hair strand. It also contains bamboo extract, which promotes style retention and nourishes the hair with a strengthening mineral that keeps the strands resilient against breakage. And I'm just gonna speed this up because I really do scrunch my hair for a year and a day, but I also didn't want to cut any of that out because I have been trimming it out of my recent videos, and I feel like it gets lost in translation just how much I scrunch my hair. So I'm just gonna leave it in and speed it up a ridiculous amount because I don't want you to click out of the video because you watched me scrunch my hair for 10 years, but also I want you to get a grasp for how long I actually do scrunch it. Okay, here is what the curl clumps are looking like after I've gotten that gel applied. Aren't they so juicy and spirally? They're looking really good. Now I'm just gonna go plop and diffuse. This cast, I still cannot get over how the I Create Memory gives me this much of a cast. I think it's really cool, really fun. As usual, I diffused my hair to roughly 90% dry, and then I let it finish air drying in the cast. The reason that I do that is, for whatever reason, that last 10% to get my hair dry seems to take 10 decades. So I diffused my hair from sopping wet, like right after I've plopped it, to 90% dry. That takes 15 minutes. If I were to try and diffuse my hair that last little 10% of the way dry, you'd think it would be like, another 5 minutes. Oh, nay, my friends. It takes 30 minutes. Don't know why. I would rather, personally, just let my hair finish air drying in the cast. Also, when I diffuse my hair to 100% dry, I don't tend to get these lovely crispy little casts in my hair. The diffusing will break that cast. Letting my hair sit in the casts increases my curl memory, pun intended. But I have waited till my hair is now 100% dry. I'm gonna scrunch out the crunch and reveal the final wash day results with you. To you. Reveal the results to you is what I meant to say. And here are the final scrunched out results. As always, I will be back at the end of the day to show you how this wash day is holding up, and I'll be back on the morning of day 2 to show you how it held up overnight. And here we are at the end of the day after a full 12 hours of my wild and crazy mom life. Honestly, the hair is looking really pretty good. There's like a natural amount of frizz. The hair looks really soft and shiny and bouncy. Curl retention's not half bad. Honestly, I'm really feeling this. It's not looking too shabby at the moment. However, on the morning of day 2, I noticed that the issue of not squishing to conditioning is coming into play here. I've been protecting my hair really well while I sleep at night, but honestly, it looks like I pulled my hair back in an overnight pineapple in these clips. So, feeling kind of bummed about that. I guess we're just gonna have to end the video on a low note and be all sad and tragic. It's so sad. Just kidding, the video's not actually over, because there is something that I really need to address in this video. That sounded more serious than it is. Let's talk about curl shock. This may be a term that you have never heard before, but I have done a video on it long time ago. However, this is the absolute perfect time to address this topic because in this one brand wash day, my hair was 100% suffering from curl shock. And when your hair is in curl shock, doing a super thorough squish to condish can help mitigate some of that. And I didn't even do a squish to condish. What was I thinking? Oh my goodness. What is curl shock? That is when you get a haircut and your curls go into shock. Anytime you get a haircut and you drastically change something about your hair, whether it's the length of your hair or the overall shape of your hair, maybe you got some bangs, there's going to be a certain amount of shock that your curls go into as they adjust to the new haircut. Even if it's the most absolutely perfect cut of all time and all universes, there's going to be some curl shock. So if you have ever gotten your hair cut and thought, oh no, this is a horrible haircut, my curls hate it, just breathe, take a minute. It may take a few wash days for things to settle back into their happy little curl families. That was absolutely a huge factor in this one brand wash day because right before I did this one brand wash day, I tested out Wayne Tuggle's hair cutting method. If you haven't seen that video, please feel free to check it out. It was really cool. It was really fun. I think it's a really cool technique, but my curls absolutely went into curl shock. So for the sake of being fair to Innersense, because I really do love this shampoo, this conditioner, and this styler, I did the entire wash day over again. This is only my second wash post haircut. It was perhaps poor planning on my part to do the one brand wash day right after I did the haircut, but I wasn't thinking. And then my curls went into curl shock and I went, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to address this. So this is my second time washing and styling my hair with the Innersense products, and it's my second wash post major haircut, and you can already see that my curls are calming down from their curl shock. They are coming out of shock, they're happier. Let's take a look at the back. My hair still feels really good. It looks really good. I love the I Create Memory. It is one of those gels that is on the more gritty side, and it's really airy and lightweight, and it gives a ton of curl enhancement. If you're somebody who really doesn't like a gritty sort of texture on your hair, this may not be the styler for you from Innersense. You may prefer the I Create Hold as your favorite styler, but I really like this because I tend to like products with a little bit of grit. It gives my hair a little bit more lift and a little bit more volume. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have ever struggled with curl shock, if your curls look terrible after a haircut, leave a comment down below. Let's commiserate together because this is an issue that I don't see a lot of people talking about. That is 100% a thing. Drastic changes to the hair cause drastic shock to the curls. Oh, and I do want to mention one more thing. This is a bonus tip for those of you who chose to stick around to the very end of the video. Congratulations, high five. If you get a haircut and you make very minimal changes to the hair, you just get a dusting, a trim, not really changing the shape of your hair at all, or cutting off drastic amounts of length, you will minimize the amount of curl shock that you suffer from the haircut. But I kind of like took off vast chunks of my hair with the Wayne Tuggle haircut method, and it really did give me an absolutely incredible shape. I cannot tell you how much I love the shape of this haircut, but there was some curl shock because I changed the shape of my hair quite a bit. As always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Also, I love showing the back of my head because I feel like none of the other wavy curly hair influencers that I pay attention to on the internet give you a really good long look at the back of their hair. I know some people say the back of their hair is none of their business because it's back there. That's somebody else's problem. But I kind of want to know what the full scope of the hair looks like all angles. That's something that I appreciate. And I kind of want to know if the back of my hair looks bad or not, so I show it to you. Let me know if that's something you enjoy. Okay, bye for real.